Hello everybody, it's Gary Stuckey with another episode of Steve Perry News. It's a great day today, beautiful day. Hope you had a great 4th of July. Listen to this. If you haven't seen it already, there's a new article. It's an interview with Schon. Really great article. I'll put a link in the description of this video. You can check it out for yourself if you haven't already. You're going to like this article. It talks about all kinds of stuff. Neil reminisces on some songs and different parts. You know, he's got a new album coming out. They're talking about that. And very interesting things. But then when it gets down to a certain topic, talks about his memories, some of his best memories with Steve Perry. Of course, they talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and how he met. And, you know, the kind of guy Steve is. He says that those guys, they were brothers. You know, they always had a great time. And you're thinking, yes, yeah, great video. Great article. You know, you're enjoying it to this point. And then suddenly you read this part. It says, "We're talking again. We're talking." So they've been talking. Well, you know, that's a big deal, especially with all the stories you've heard and all the negativity you've heard. You know, you've watched the VH1 documentaries, you've read some of the articles that kind of said those guys pretty much hate each other, which they don't. But you can't always believe what you read or hear, things like that. But you know some of the stories, what happened. I think Rolling Stone said something about Steve had said, if he doesn't want to be my friend, why would I want to work with him or something like that, you know, just kind of blew that up and everything like that. And I think Neil, it is sunk in Neil's heart and his head that Steve, you know, wants to be friends, you know, and that's cool. You know, that almost sounds like a relationship, like, you know, let's be friends first and see what happens. That's what I'm thinking. It's kind of like, you know, Neil even says that Steve is getting to know him again, getting to know the kind of person he is now. You know, and whatever Steve is going through Steve's mind, like, I don't want to work with this guy. If that was in there, I don't think it's in there anymore. I think as these business partners, you know, because Neil's talking about they never had a trademark. So, of course, those two guys have to work on that together since they own the rights to that. And I think that the Stranger Things song and video and all that really caused them and kind of forced them even to work together. You got Steve's name and Journey's name on all these projects. They have to work together. It's not a bad thing. So with all the excitement of that, it kind of made them come together, and it's making them come together as friends and talk about business things. Now, will that lead up to something else? Honestly, I think so. And I've thought so for the past 4 years on this channel. A lot of people are going to say they don't. It's not going to happen. You know, that's fine. You know, whether Steve or Neil work together again, just the fact that those two guys are talking and they're becoming friends, maybe they're going to hang out. Maybe they'll have that coffee. Will there be coffee involved? I think so. But that's a big deal. That made me smile today. It should make you smile. As a Steve Perry fan, a Journey fan, Neil Schon fan, it should make you very happy. But I do, at some point, think that those guys will work together again. Do I think Steve will rejoin Journey? Maybe not. But I do think that those guys will work together in some form on a song or two. You know, Journey's got a new album coming out. Looking forward to that. Coming out tomorrow. Steve has been working on music now. Will Neil possibly show up on his album? See, that would make sense to me. Even Neil has said that he doesn't think that Steve would, you know, work with Journey. He would work on something different. So we'll see what happens there. But I think that would be a good thing. But, you know, talking business, talking it out, talking about life, having that coffee is a great way to start. A great way to start, right? And for all the fans that say no Steve, no Journey, I just had this thing. I was thinking about this recently. You know, just a side note, because I wish Steve was in Journey, but I love Arnell, love those guys. I've loved them since Steve Algeri, and you know, but I've known, you know, of Steve. I've known of Steve since he joined Journey. That's how most people have, right? Well, whenever Steve came out with a solo album, did you go, if there's no Journey on it, I'm not listening to this Steve Perry? Or did you just take Steve as the singer and say, I enjoy this? So why didn't you say, you know, no Journey, no Steve Perry? just throwing that out there, okay? Because you like Steve Perry, and maybe if you like Journey, you can still like Journey without Steve Perry. I'm just throwing it out there. But the future is wide open. It's coffee time. Hey, until next time, everybody, this is Gary Stuckey saying, whatever you do, don't stop believing. God bless you.